and gents, surprise, I am back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Brennan Ingram back with another live stream this morning. So, I'm actually going to be doing I'm going to be doing last night's WWE NXT review and results. You know, NXT that came on last night. I'm going to be doing my WWE NXT review results. So, if you haven't done so, please be sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you can be notified on the live streams I do on this channel. So you can be up to date with that as well. So you can be updated. So you can be notified, updated, and so you could be notified, and also so you can know what I do on this channel, so you will get a better understanding of what I do on this channel. So make sure you always have those notifications turned on at all times. Anyways, so first things first, before we get started with the NXT results, with my NXT results and review, let's jump to this week's Monday Night Raw. Yeah, about that, I decided to take the reason why I didn't do the Monday Night Raw results and review this week is because I decided to take a huge break from live streaming, and which I did yesterday. Well, 2 days ago, it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday I was supposed to do my morning, Tuesday morning, I was supposed to do the Monday Night Raw results and review. I didn't get to do my Monday Night Raw results review this morning because due to the fact that I decided to take a huge break from live streaming and a huge break from the game period itself, because I've been on this game 24 fucking 7 every day. So sometimes I just need to take a break from this game. You know, it's easy to take a break from a game. Don't say it's not easy. Don't ever say it's not easy, because it's always easy to take a break from a video game. It really is. So, you know, always take a break from a video game, man, because these things sometimes will make you dizzy. The screen light, it can cause you to get dizzy. It can cause you to have, eyelash problems. It can cause you to have, dizziness. It can cause you to, it can cause you to be sick. It can cause your eyes to swell up or mess up. That's why the PlayStation 4 has rules on here for a reason. If you can't play the PlayStation 4, or if you're allergic to metal, or if you're allergic to, if you can't, or if you're allergic to plastic, or if you can't touch plastic, I'm pretty sure no one's ever said that before, but if you can't have your eyes on the screen, take it off. Read the PlayStation 4 rules. They tell you everything. It's important. But anyways, still, let's jump to Monday Night Raw. This Monday's Monday Night Raw. Let's jump to that. So, okay, so first of all, we seen Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy defending their Raw Tag Team titles against the Street Profits this Monday night. I was gonna tag all 4 of those guys on Twitter to a video clip of them on WWE 2K20 going against each other, of course, for the Raw Tag Team Champions. But I actually have the video, and ladies and gentlemen, I actually have the video on YouTube. The video of Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy defending their Raw Tag Team titles against the Street Profits on WWE 2K20. I decided to do the match on WWE 2K20 because of how much of a great performance those guys put on the show this Monday night. So, switching gears to the end of the match. Well, Montez Ford hit a frog splash to win to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. So, I just want to say congratulations to the Street Profits. I've seen the match. I watched it Tuesday morning. I've seen this match. It was on the WWE YouTube channel, this footage of the Street Profits versus, well, Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy defending their Raw Tag Team titles versus the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Champions. I saw that match Tuesday morning, it's great to see the Street Profits getting their first championship, first tag team, their first main roster WWE Tag Team Champion in WWE. Well, let's cut to the chase. It's technically not their first main roster tag team titles in WWE. Remember, NXT. Remember, Street Profits are former NXT Tag Team Champions. So, their first main roster title was the NXT Tag Team Champions, really. So, their current new Raw Tag Team Champions. So this is their second main roster title. This is their second main roster tag team titles in a row. So you gotta feel for them, man. Those guys, they deserve those titles, man. They worked their butts off. I'm gonna say, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna say it even better. They worked their asses off to try to get to the top, to try to win those Raw Tag Team Champions. I gotta admit, it felt pretty good seeing the Street Profits as the new Raw Tag Team Champions. It shed light to the WWE fans, man, because the WWE fans really wanted to see the Street Profits as the Raw Tag Team Champions, and that's what happened. That is what happened, man. And I guarantee the Street Profits were celebrating. I bet you there was a party in New York that night. Guarantee you there was a party in New York. Their celebration would be so good that there would be a huge celebration in New York. Heck, it would probably their new Raw Tag Team title celebration would be so good that it probably would be held in New York. Or maybe they could travel the world with those Raw Tag Team titles. Travel to Japan. I'm talking about Japan, England. What else? Across the country. Yeah, obviously, that is a song by Migos, Across the Country. Yeah. Travel across the country. Everywhere. You know? So, like I said, it feels good to see the Street Profits as the new Raw Tag Team Champions. It really does. So, there was some other things that happened on this Monday's Monday Night Raw as well. I'm actually going to jump into that. I'm actually going to tell y'all the rest of that right now. Right here on the channel. So, if you want to read the Monday Night Raw results, if you want to read the March 2nd, 2020 Monday Night Raw results, all you have to do is go to ringsidenews.com. They tell you everything. They pretty much tell you everything. You know, they tell you all the results. They tell you just like my channel, just like the other wrestling channels. They also tell you the Raw, NXT, and SmackDown results. They also do it too. You got channels like Macho T, you got channels like Wrestle Talk and Pro Wrestling Unlimited. They do their SmackDown, NXT, and Raw reviews on their channels as well. So, and off the script, and everybody else, and a lot of people, even JD off the script, and a lot of people, and a lot of people are doing their reviews on their wrestling channels. Even I'm starting to do it now. It's got me inspired. All those channels got me so inspired that I decided to do it too. I decided to start it as well. So it's good to see a lot of wrestling channels with different personalities. A lot of wrestling, people that own people that own those wrestling channels, with different different personalities and different opinions about what needs to be done about this and that, and what needs to be told, and all that. So, yeah. Now, what really caught my eye was the fact that the fans had chanted "Holy shit!" So Drew McIntyre out of nowhere just came to the ring and just used his speed to Claymore Brock Lesnar in the ring. So the fans were in shock. I mean, me personally, I wasn't really in shock. I knew this was going to happen. We all teased that this was going to happen before WrestleMania, and it did. In fact, indeed, it did. Let's be honest, we all saw this coming from the get-go. We all saw this shit coming. We knew that Drew McIntyre was going to Claymore Brock Lesnar, and he did it again. This time on the entrance area where the wrestlers enter at. Where you step in the big stage. You enter the ring, entrance on the way to the ring, where you pretty much get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so, yeah, pretty much he, Claymore Brock Lesnar again. And it's funny because he Claymored Brock Lesnar right close to the commentary team. Imagine Drew McIntyre lifting Brock Lesnar up and putting him through that table. Imagine him doing that. Imagine him doing it at WrestleMania. That would be a shock to the system right there. I mean, I no offense on it. That would be literally a shock to the system. Sorry, Undisputed Era, I had to use that. Anyways, that was, that Claymore kick, man. That goes to show right there that you don't mess with a Scottish psychopath, such as Drew McIntyre himself. Oh, also, you don't mess with a Sulian psychopath like Tommaso Ciampa, either. Yeah. So, anyways, I saw on Monday Night Raw that there was going to be a match between Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane. Well, Shayna Baszler was supposed to be facing Asuka, but come to find out, she had to face Kairi Sane, which I didn't get why. Why would we have a match? It's like the fans. There's a lot of questions than answers. It's like, why would they have a match between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler when they should have did the match that was actually supposed to schedule to happen. But Asuka was thinking smart. She was playing mind games. She's trying to get in the head of Shayna Baszler before Elimination Chamber. I like that. I like that idea by Asuka. Getting into the head of Shayna Baszler. Smart idea by Asuka. Saving her body for saving her saving her energy for Elimination Chamber. I like that idea. I like it. I love this Asuka character a lot. It's really hyped up the fans. Asuka's character. Even Becky's character has hyped up the fans. Asuka is just one of the best, newest characters in WWE. Her persona, her heel character, it's really good. Her heel character is a whole lot better than the babyface character. Yeah, her heel self is better than her babyface self. So I think WWE should keep going with this Asuka character. It's really good. I like it. Heck, let alone I love Asuka's character, and even her. I actually love her. Just like what I told Sasha Banks on Twitter last week, when she said she loved everybody. So I just commented and said, I love you too, Sasha. Anyways, of course, we saw 24/7 championship on the line. Was Riddick Moose versus Ricochet. Of course, Riddick Moose picked up a victory over Ricochet to retain his title. And we saw him running away, of course, after that match. But yeah, I'm just telling y'all what happened on Monday Night Raw because I forgot to do the results review. I had to take a break from live streaming, like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier in this live stream. So of course we had saw Kairi Sane warming up and Asuka screaming at her in Japanese. So of course Aleister Black had to go against Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and let alone the leader of the OC, AJ Styles. I mean, what was WWE thinking about this matchup? WWE could have easily let Aleister Black. They could have easily had Aleister Black versus AJ Styles instead of Aleister Black taking all three guys on. That didn't make any sense to me. I didn't get that. Why would WWE have Aleister Black in 3 matches? It just absolutely makes no sense. It was kind of stupid to me. The way they did that. It absolutely made no sense. Why would you put him in 3 matches when you should just put him in 1 match? I mean, it makes perfectly sense to put Aleister Black in 1 match. Not to mention, Aleister Black is one of my favorite WWE superstars. I've already said this on my multiple live streams. I've said this a lot. Because it is true that he's one of my favorite superstars. Whether people like it or not. And in a minute, I'm going to remind you all why he's one of my favorite superstars of all. Heck, he's one of my favorite superstars of all time. You know? One of my favorites of all time. So let me remind you all. Let's just get to the chase now. So let me remind you all why Aleister Black is one of my favorite superstars. Because of his Black Mass. Black Mass does damage to a whole bunch of superstars in that locker room, including, no offense, No Way Jose, Eric Rowan recently picked up a victory over Eric Rowan about, 1-2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. That match was for the ages, for sure. I think the Eric Rowan and Aleister Black matchup was better than Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. Let's be honest, if I'm not mistaken here. Because let's be fair here. AJ Styles basically defeated Aleister Black in a way that no one hasn't done. That no one on the main roster hasn't done. But as you can see what happened with the matchup. So yeah. So check this out. So the referee rings the bell. The fans chanted Undertaker. So, of course, Black took a swing at Styles and misses. And falls on his face. That looked like that hurt. So, he tells Black to bring it before hitting a running forearm in the corner. And then here's the part where it got too far, where it got very, very disrespectful. Here's the part where I thought was very, very disrespectful. So, AJ waits for Black to get up and punches him. Black fires a double kick to Styles, then kicks his legs, and Styles catches him with a backbreaker. Gets mad, Styles hits a brain buster and talks trash to the fans. So then Styles takes to the apron and hits the phenomenal form and pins him like the Undertaker. Come on, that's a disrespectful to the 50-year-old Undertaker, man. Undertaker's in his 50s. He's not 50 years old, but he's more than 50 years old. I think he's like 53, 54, maybe. I don't know. Just taking a guess. No, I'm just hitting. But talk about the disrespect to the legend that's been around in WWE for ages. Undertaker still got it, man. I mean, that was a disrespect to the Undertaker. Pinning him like the Undertaker, that was disrespect. I would be surprised if Aleister Black was actually Undertaker's little brother in the WWE. A character, you know. I would be surprised that WWE would give Undertaker a little brother. And I would be surprised if its little brother would be Aleister Black. I would be surprised if they go with that storyline. With a storyline like that, I would be surprised. I hope to one day see a dream match between Aleister Black and Undertaker, because I would love to see that. Their interests seem similar. Sort of. Not much. But also, Aleister Black's interests seem similar to none other than Priest himself, Damian Priest. There are some scary names, including the Nightmare, which that don't scare me. Including the Nightmare, the Dutch Destroyer, of course the Destroyer, known as Samoa Joe. Dutch Destroyer, known as Aleister Black, of course. The Freak, Lars Sullivan. Speaking of Lars Sullivan, I wonder when he's coming back. They were teasing for his return. According to some of the wrestling channels, some of the wrestling articles, WWE was teasing Lars Sullivan's return for summer, possibly standing. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, it actually stands for SummerSlam. When I say summer, I mean SummerSlam. Teasing for his return for SummerSlam. Or before SummerSlam, possibly. Can't wait to see Lars Sullivan return to that ring, because I want to see what storyline they're going to put him in. But anyways, all those scary names they give some of the WWE superstars. Not to mention stars. Like main roster stars I'm talking about. But anyways, as I was saying, back to the AJ Styles and Undertaker thing. AJ Styles doing the Undertaker thing, pinning Aleister Black, that was just disrespectful to the legend. To a Hall of Famer, not to mention Undertaker, former World Heavyweight Champion. I'm sure you know how many times The Undertaker has won the World Heavyweight Champion and WWE Champion. More than one. Of course, this match, everybody was watching closely, Ruby Riott versus Liv Morgan, especially given the reason that the special guest referee was Sarah Logan, so everybody was definitely watching that match closely. Sarah Logan didn't like what Ruby Riott did, so Sarah Logan Sarah Logan didn't like what Ruby did to her, so Liv Morgan quickly pinned Ruby Riott. Sarah Logan just counted 1, 2, 3. She did that real fast. Like that, sort of like the referee did when Randy Orton RKO'd Kevin Owens, and the referee counted 1, 2, 3. I actually thought that was funny. I was laughing at that. What was real funny was Kevin Owens stunned the referee. That was weeks ago. Now, what actually shocked me was the fact that Randy Orton RKO'd Beth Phoenix. That actually shocked me. I gotta admit, that actually shocked me on this Monday's Monday Night Raw. That actually shocked me. I'll admit it did. In a million thousand ways. Not that show, A Thousand Ways to Die, not that one. But in a thousand ways, it shocked me. Like I could just be, it just shocked me to the core. It shocked me so much that I could just take an electric wire and just that kind of shock. Or I could just stand like a statue and just sit there and stare at the screen for about an hour. That's how much I was shocked about Randy Orton RKO and Beth Phoenix. So, it was Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane with Asuka, and I'm actually going to be doing this on WWE 2K20 in a video clip. I'm actually going to have it released on YouTube today. I'm actually going to have that video clip released today on YouTube. That would probably be in the morning, more than likely. I'm trying to go ahead and get this review out the way, so that way, I won't have to worry about doing it this morning. I'm talking about later on in the morning. I won't have to worry about it. You can bet that as soon as I get done with this review, I am going to get me some sleep. I guarantee you that. So, anyways, shifting gears back to Monday Night Raw. I'm still going to tell y'all the rest of Monday Night Raw before we get started with the NXT results here. So, I'm also, in the video clip, I'm also going to be doing Rey Mysterio and Puerto Carrillo versus Angel Garza and Andrade with Zelina Vega. I'm going to be doing that match on WWE 2K20 as well. that was one of the matches that I had planned to do on my Monday Night Raw live stream. The one that I didn't do, the one I took a break from. The game that I actually took a break from, at that. So basically, so let's go back. Let's go back to the match that I mentioned. Let's go back to the two names I mentioned: Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Singh. These two have went against each other before. Now, I was surprised that they booked this match because they don't normally do heels versus heels in the WWE. To me, I don't think they normally do that. They might have done it before, but I'm not sure. I've seen some heel versus heel matches before, but some of them weren't really good, like you thought they would be. But anyways, basically, back to the Kairi Singh versus Shayna Baszler matchup. Baszler basically grabs Singh with the Kafula clutch, and she taps out right away. Yeah. So as soon as that happens, Becky stands up wearing the King's crown and holds her title up at Baszler. This match is going to be the one for the ages. And what's really the match that's really going to be the one for the ages is Rhea Ripley defending her NXT Championship against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 36. But according to WWE looks like WWE got plans of canceling WrestleMania 36 because of the what's that? The coronavirus that's going around, whatever you call it. The virus, it's that virus that's going around that's been spraying in Japan and China, excuse me. The coronavirus has been spraying around in Japan and South Korea. It's been spraying around for months now. It's been spraying around for about maybe 1 or 2 months. It's getting really bad. People are getting sick. Now it's spreading around in Saudi Arabia, because I don't know if y'all noticed. Have you all noticed when you watched Saudi Arabia, when you watched WWE Super Showdown that Thursday? When was it? It was a matter of fact, it was last Thursday. Okay, so last Thursday, remember when y'all was watching Saudi Arabia? The WWE Super Showdown last Thursday, remember that? Well, guess what? Come to find out, I watched WWE Super Showdown, and I seen some Saudi Arabia fans wearing masks, like some of them had the coronavirus. Come to find out, those masks were real. Those fans, some of the Saudi Arabia fans that's got the coronavirus were there. We're in the WWE Super Showdown, Saudi Arabia arena. So, yeah. I was like, wow. It's spraying in Saudi Arabia too? I wonder when this news was confirmed. I wonder when this was confirmed. You know. And it's been confirmed that there's been a lot of cases worldwide. Possibly 92 million cases worldwide of coronavirus. I think I saw it on the news. It said, I think 92 million or 92 quadrillion cases of coronavirus. I think it's 92 million cases worldwide. including United States. That's the main part I was shocked about, because I thought it would never reach the United States, and it did. Maybe some people from Japan or from people from South Korea came to the U.S. to give the virus, to give other people in the U.S. the virus. It's crazy, man. It really is, man. This virus is spreading around. What can stop? Here's the question I have. Here's the question that everybody has. Here's the question on everybody's mind. What can stop the virus? Who, or what kind of items, or what kind of things will stop the virus? What will stop the virus? I don't know. Actually, make sure you all wash your hands so you won't catch the virus, because that's what my mom told me. She told me to make sure you always wash your hands. A lot of parents tell their children that. So I was already aware of the situation. I was already aware of the coronavirus because I've seen it on social media. It's really spreading around. It's gotten really bad. A lot of people are catching it. It's spreading all over Japan and South Korea. I've heard Japan's got the virus. That's where it started at, Japan. And then it went all the way up to South Korea, and then it spread it all the way to Saudi Arabia and Italy. Now all the countries worldwide has it. Even California, some of the people in California have the coronavirus. Imagine that, a coronavirus while there are still wildfires in California. People with coronavirus in California while the wildfires are still going on. That's real devastating. That's real bad. So it's everywhere. It's every country and every state you can name. The coronavirus is everywhere. Whether you say you have it or don't have it, the coronavirus is spraying around. You all must be careful and take care of yourselves, because this is very, very serious from what I'm seeing. So just thought I'd give you a fair warning about that. And of course, always wash your hands, because that's what I do, because I don't want to catch anything. Alright, so now switching gears, switching to the NXT results. So we're going to get started here with that. We're good to go, so we're going to get started. So the opening segment for this Wednesday's NXT was the focus of this week's opening segment. So basically, the opening segment, the focus of this week's opening segment was Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. So with clips also featuring Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Finn Balor. Then we got a video package advertising for both steel cage matches. So, yeah, advertising both steel cage matches that night. So, Mario Ranallo tells us that Strong, he told us that night that Strong and Dream will close out the show. But tonight's episode of NXT will be booked by steel cages. So, the first match of last night's NXT was Tegan Nox versus Dakota Kai in a steel cage matchup. And after this matchup, after I do this matchup on this game, I'm actually going to tell y'all what really happened with this matchup last night. I'm going to tell y'all what happened to the steel cage match last night, including the simple fact that it had Dakota Kai with none other than Raquel Gonzalez ringside. You know, the one that used to be known as Rena. Now she's Raquel Gonzalez. She has a new character name. She made her, remember the woman that made her re-debut on NXT TV? On NXT, what made her first debut on NXT TV for the very first time. And I think since her injury, I think she was out with an injury and she returned. This time she returned to the aid of Dakota Kai for the first time. She helped Dakota Kai defeat Tegan Nox in that what was it? TLC? I think it was a TLC street fight. It was a street fight. I was thinking it was TLC, but I guess it was a street fight.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Cardiff, Wales, Tiger Fox.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match here tonight.
There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
Byron.
And here comes the heel Dakota Kai. Look at that.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, DKI.
Guys, the anticipation for this steel cage match has been absolutely unreal.
And with good reason. There's nothing quite like witnessing a steel cage match live and in person.
We all know the only way to win this steel cage match is by submission, pinfall, or by escaping over the top and through the cage door and planting 2 feet on the ground. But with these superstars, it's impossible to say which way it'll end.
Well, that's why the WWE Universe loves a steel cage match. So many ways it can end. I've seen superstars use a steel door as a weapon, get their face slammed into the steel mesh, and get knocked down from the top. Time will tell here.
Yeah, I'm always interested to see a superstar's approach. Are they going to play defense and knock their opponent off the walls? Are they going to attack and try to scramble out of the ring themselves? There are so many options on the table.
There may be a lot of options, but when you're locked in a steel cage with a superstar looking to take your head off, none of them are good.
And I think we just might see.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Pulled out a big move.
That was both a quick and powerful strike, guys.
Well, the idea here is to take out your opponent so you have enough time to climb over the cage wall and out to the floor. Oh, what impact.
Bang, nice contact there.
Interesting. There's the...
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
She's taking some big hits here.
She came into this cage match ready to give as good as she gets.
Not looking good right now.
Sunset flip.
It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
So much can happen in the confines of the steel cage. Byron, what is a sound strategy in this one?
Focus on a body part like a leg. If damaged, your opponent will have difficulty standing, climbing over the cage, or even walking through the cage door.
Wow, it sounds a bit cruel coming from you, Saxton, but I agree. Don't forget, you can win in the ring, too, and a damaged leg can lead to an easier pinfall or submission.
Wow, what a sequence. This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Nice takedown. Legs are locked.
Ankle lock is cinched in. Nowhere to go.
She's got her where she wants her. No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael. Oh, nice drop kick.
That offense really hitting her hard.
Yeah, she's still standing, but the damage has been dealt.
These competitors showing the effects of the cage. Boom!
Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
Dominating back suplex.
Not what she was looking for.
She scores big with the counter. Backdrop suplex. Man, this has been a great matchup.
Big reversal. Dominating cross body.
And this has just been a hellacious match inside this Hell in a Cell.
Oh, nasty impact.
Reversal! What a counter! Ooh, right in the face. The close of this match is just ahead.
She's being totally outclassed inside that cage. This can't bode well.
Backstabber!
Ouch. The W is well in hand. There's no denying the impact of that move.
This steel cage match is in the books. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
And so it goes.
Here is your winner, DK.
And there's your winner here in this singles match.
When it comes to impressive women, this girl might just top the list.
Folks, we just saw one of the most exciting matches you'll see anywhere.
All right. All right, so it's time to tell y'all what happened with this match last night. Time to tell y'all what really happened with this match last night. So, all right. Though she won't be a factor in the match. Raquel Gonzalez accompanies Dakota Kai to the ring and stands outside the cage for the match last night. Of course, that happened last night. So, the crowd was split cheering for Kai and Nox, but Nox and Kai are immediately clubbering each other. Nox lays into her with rights, then grabs her with a leg sweep. Nox went for the Shining Wizard early, but Kai evades. Kai tries to throw Nox face first into the cage wall, but Nox blocked it. Nox gets to the top rope and hits Kai with a diving crossbody, pinning Kai for 2. Kai gets the upper hand on Nox and drives her foot into Nox's face in the corner. Kai tosses Nox into another turnbuckle repeatedly, then covers Nox for 2. Kai continues to put the pressure on Nox's head and neck by pushing against it with her foot. Nox whips Kai into the corner and runs at her with a series of uppercuts, finishing it up with a cannonball senton. Kai gets to her feet and throws Nox back first into the wall of the cage, and then they go to break. So then back for commercial break, Nox tosses Kai from wall to wall inside of the steel cage. Nox then kicks and stomps on Kai while Kai is on the mat under the bottom rope. So then Nox hits Kai with an uppercut and pins her for 2. Nox hits Kai with a fallaway slam with a bridge, pinning Kai for 2 again. Nox signals for the cage door to be opened, but Kai stops her and hits a chiropractor on Nox, stopping her and pinning her for 2. Kai tries to escape, but Nox grabs Kai's knee brace and stops her. Nox tries to roll Kai up, but Kai kicks out at 2. Nox hits Kai with a headbutt, but both women seem stunned. Nox climbs the cage wall and gets to the top, but Kai catches her and stops her. Then Tegan Nox grabs Kai by the throat and chokeslams her. Nox pauses and seems to contemplate diving into Nox from the top rope. Diving into Dakota Kai from the top rope. Kai gets to her feet and pulls Nox from the rope down to the mat. Kai and Nox trade corner kicks, uppercuts, and cannonball sentons, but Nox eventually gets the upper hand and climbs to the top of the cage again. Gonzalez taunts Nox, and Nox chooses to dive into the Kai from the top rope. From the top of the cage, hitting a diving crossbody. So then, Nox signals for the cage door to be open, and it is open. But Raquel Gonzalez stops the cage from being open. Gonzalez holds the door in place, and Kai runs at Nox in the corner. But Nox moves, and Kai kicks the door directly into Gonzalez's face. Kai is momentarily shocked by what she did. But Nox uses the distraction to her advantage, and hits Kai with a Shining Wizard, pinning Kai for 2. Nox signals for the cage to be open again, but Gonzalez prevents Nox from escaping by physically blocking her. Nox decides to get to the top and climb over the top. Kai follows her to the top, but Kai tosses her down. Well, Nox goes over the top of the cage, but Gonzalez tries to pull Kai out of the ring before Nox can hit the floor. Nox kicks the steel cage door into Kai's knee, forcing Gonzalez to release her hold on Kai's knee. Nox begins to lower herself down to the floor on the outside, but Gonzalez uses the door of the steel cage to pin Nox against the wall of the cage, allowing Kai to escape and get to the floor before Nox. So Dakota Kai was the victor of this match. So then we had Finn Balor sitting in the dark room backstage saying that he has always been the one to make the first move. But Walter has forced his hand. Balor stares into the camera and says, "You are not going to like my reaction. See you sooner than later." In other words, he's saying sooner rather than later. So, it went on commercial break. Back from commercial break, Rhea Ripley recently visited Raymond James Stadium, the place where she will defend her NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Ripley talks about how overwhelmed she is by the size of the stadium and how she is going to face Charlotte at that very stadium next month. And then we got a match with Shotzi Blackheart versus Robert Stone's hottest free agent, Chelsea Green. And I'm actually going to do the same thing I did with the first match. I'm going to actually tell y'all what really happened with this matchup after I do this matchup. I'm going to tell y'all what happened this matchup last night. After this match that I'm doing on 2K20 from NXT ends. So, here I am getting ready to select the arena. Here I am setting the rules up for the matchup. And here I am also getting ready to pick the superstars. The female superstars that was in this match. This was a Shotzi Blackheart versus Chelsea Green with Robert Stone qualifying match for the #1 contender ladder match for the NXT Women's Championship. By the way, I have, yes, this is an updated Shotzi Blackheart. This is a Shotzi Blackheart I recently downloaded yesterday from the community creations on WWE 2K20. I have it posted on Twitter as well. I even have Raquel Gonzalez's posted on Twitter. I have her updated attire. So, let the match begin, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I'm going to be fast forwarding this a little bit. We're not going to be watching the entrances. The entrances I'm going to actually turn. I'm going to actually fast forward this a bit. I was going to do this, well, I am doing this, but I was going to do it later on this morning, but I decided to do it now. this review and results. Those of you that are just tuning in right now, on the screen, up on the screen, we have Shotzi Blackheart versus Chelsea Green from last night's NXT. From yesterday, last night's NXT. Same thing, basically, what I'm trying to say. Although I said it wrong, but then I said it right. I'm trying to get it right. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one. And from Vancouver, British Columbia, Cheryl Green.
First of all, Chelsea Green. Definitely ready for this battle.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
And Alaska's largest city certainly seems ready for this one.
And the tie-up, make no mistake about it, this is all about skill, determination, and power. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that.
This could be huge.
DDT.
Oh, had that well scouted. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
anticipated that attack perfectly.
That's a good way to make your presence felt.
Of course, I actually love him.
Set up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Wrestlers are good. New characters.
Uh-oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
WWE New Divas characters.
Oh, well-measured strike.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Okay, now she's just showing off.
Neckbreaker connects. You gotta love this match. So many different things happening all at once. Oh, look at this. Look at the suplex off the top rope.
Oh, jeez.
Take all the wind out of you. She's in full control now. Gut buster.
What a boot.
She's calling her out. Time to flip it. Oh, switch.
Jeez.
Look at this. This could do it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
I'm impressed.
Something big is coming. Dropped on the crown. Oh, no. Someone call the orthodontist. Ooh, what impact.
she's looking to get out of here with a win early.
She's more durable than she looks, guys.
Pointed the elbow, nailed it. Elbow drop.
Piercing. Right to the chest.
Changes her fortune there. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Hooked up. Shin breaker. She ducks out of the way there. Oh, she turns it around.
Oh, saw it coming.
Evading possible disaster there.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Wait a minute.
Going all the way up.
This ain't happening.
Look at this. Oh, what a splash!
Man, oh man.
She's looking at it early.
No, kick out. Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
That's not what she was going for.
It better not be.
Oh, running drop kick. She's got her. German suplex.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
The heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. And again.
Great way to bring down your opponent.
Oh, my goodness. This is time to flip it. Oh, switch.
This could be it. Cover for the win.
The match is over. That's all she wrote. We got to take another look.
This was another great moment.
Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there.
Cheryl Green.
Now that's an eye-opening victory.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
As we such a...
Actually, I didn't plan on this, but
Back in from the floor.
I was like, I didn't plan on this.
Uh-oh, this is the confrontation we've all been waiting for. Back suplex.
Very nice.
That will get your attention. Oh, right to the jaw.
I guess this is what you call sending a message.
Time to flip it. Oh, switch.
Boy, guarantee you she was happy about that. Guarantee you if Chelsea Green was watching, she would be happy to see that. Alright, anyway, so I'm going to tell y'all what happened with this match last night. With this qualifying match for the number one contender ladder match for the NXT Women's Champ. So, Blackheart and Green seem evenly matched until Shotzi hits a leg drop between Green's legs. Oh my god. Green and Blackheart trade arm drags, and Shotzi hits an enziguri on Green. Now let me remind y'all. Let me actually remind y'all that Green hits a backstabber on Blackheart, covering her for 2. Also, let me remind y'all that Green hits Blackheart with a back elbow and a kick to the midsection, covering Blackheart for another 2 count. Then Blackheart gets Green on the top rope in the corner, but Green hits Blackheart with a missile drop kick from the top. Green hits Blackheart with an unprettier, covering Blackheart for the victory. That right there was a hard-fought victory right there. Gotta tell you. Perfect victory for the beautiful, perfect, hottest free agent and Robert Stone brand, Chelsea Green. That was perfect. So, of course, Chelsea Green was the winner of that qualifying match. So, up next was the North American champion, the limitless Keith Lee. Lee addressed the situation regarding who he will face for his next, who he will face for his championship right after the commercial break. So when they came back from commercial break, they got another video package of an anticipating imagery and a ticking clock, so to speak. Mario tells us that following the attack from Damian Priest last week, nominee Doja Dijakovic suffered a hamstring hematoma and is considered week to week. So Keith Lee comes out and comes down to the ring, championship belt in hand. So he comes to the ring with a championship belt in hand. Lee gets on the mic and talks about how ever since he became champion, people like Dijakovic and Damian Priest have called him out before he can go further. Cameron Grimes' music hits. Grimes comes out with a mic in hand and struts down to the ring, saying that Priest and Dijakovic aren't the ones that Lee should be talking about, but it should be Cameron Grimes. Grimes tries to brag about his victory over Dijakovic, but the crowd overwhelms him with boos. Lee tries to tell Grimes that Grimes made a mistake, but Grimes interrupts him before he can go further. The crowd continued to overwhelm Lee with boos. The crowd continued to overwhelm Grimes with boos, not Lee, excuse me. When Grimes eventually does get to speak, he says that William Regal gave him a North American Championship match for next week. He pushes Grimes so hard that it sends him out of the ring. And Lee says that next week he is going to give Grimes an ass whooping. Earlier today, Austin Theory was interviewed outside saying that he was one of the greatest in NXT history already. Isaiah Swerve Scott takes umbrage with that and challenges him to a match. So then, backstage, Fish, O'Reilly, and Strong are warming up for their matches. Adam Cole is hyping them up. They go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Mario Ranallo congratulates the Street Profits on winning the Raw Tag Team Champions, which I told y'all about. I even have a 2K20 photo of them with the Raw Tag Team titles on WWE 2K20. I even have their names tagged in the post too on Twitter. So, next match, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish versus Danny Burch and Arnie Larkin. You know, Danny Burch and Arnie Larkin are like the versions, those guys remind me of the Revival. Now, the young veterans do not remind me of the Revival, but perhaps Arnie Larkin and Danny Burch, those guys remind me of the Revival. Maybe those guys should be given the name Revival as their tag team name. I think those guys' names, those guys should have a tag team name. They should have a tag team name similar to the Revival. They should. Similar to the Revival. Or either they should give them the tag team name Revival. It would fit perfect for them as well. But I think they should give Arnie Larkin and Danny Burch a tag team name similar to Revival. It'll be great. Here it is. Coming up, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus Arnie Larkin and Danny Burch. Of course, this match stole the show on NXT last night. Sorta. Completely. Undisputed Era took over the most. Well, Arnie Larkin and Danny Burch had momentum in that match. Arnie Larkin was able to do a diving move over the ropes on Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly outside the ring. Of course. So that match was pretty good. Speaking of the match, I'm doing it right now. Right now I'm setting the rules. Of course I watched it. Of course it was pretty good. As always, as usual. Decent. Pressure perfect tag team matchup. I guess you could say kind of an old school, new school tag team matchup. You can say. And I hope 2K20 developers are still working on fixing this game. I hope they found a solution to what's going on with this game. Because we all need the answers that we've been waiting for from WWE 2K developers. And we all haven't got it yet. And even I and the other wrestling channels want an answer from WWE 2K20 developers. Yeah, I'm still mentioning them. I'm gonna be mentioning them forever until this game is fixed. Not kidding. Because this shit right here doesn't make any sense. At all. Period. Doesn't make any sense. Period. At all. Alright. Yeah, but that shit literally doesn't make any sense. I don't know why are they waiting for so long to release that fourth DLC? They need to release some patches. The fixed up patch to where this game is completely fixed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 380 pounds.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Favorite factions in the WWE, the most dominant force in WWE, Undisputed Era.
397 pounds, Bobby Fish and Kyle.
Most importantly, one of my favorite tag team.
Undisputed Era.
As we get ready for this tag team match,
most importantly, Adam Cole, one of my favorite
superstars
superstars
in this one. Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
Let's get this thing going.
I wonder if we'll see any underhanded tactics from Bobby Fish here tonight.
Saxton, you're confusing underhanded tactics with Bobby Fish's natural talent and rugged grit.
Back suplex.
Is that enough?
Got him where he wants him.
Up and...
In a tag team contest, a super...
Okay, let's get this match going.
Yeah, it glitched.
We'll see any
Y'all seen that, right? It
from Bobby
glitched.
Fish here tonight.
Saxton, you're confusing underhanded tactics with Bobby Fish's natural talent and rugged grit.
Scoop slam.
Assaults like this make Fish so dangerous.
Yes, guys,
He's
the game
delivering
glitched.
old-fashioned butt
Yes, it
kicking
did.
right here. suplex. Amazing reflexes on display.
Yep, you seen that glitch, y'all? Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh my God.
It glitched.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Bobby Fish's character glitched.
He's absorbed some damage already.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag
Don't
here?
laugh. It's
Reverses.
not.
Can he make him pay? Talk about dismantling your opponent.
It's not funny to you idiots. Just laugh.
Down to the floor. Gets the tag.
Now what are you gonna do?
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Bam! Suplex. Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
It's not looking good for him here.
He's got to get out of that corner.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Here's your tag. These two superstars looking to walk across the finish line.
What a suplex. Got him where he wants him. Up and desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Oh, what a counter. Tagged in. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Knocked the ref down. Wow. Like I missed this
Absolute power with the vertical suplex. This match's brutality starting to show on him.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is just absolutely huge. Belly to belly.
He didn't do a single thing to us yet. Come on.
And Bobby Fish connected nicely there.
Dang, you guys haven't done anything yet? Wow.
Bobby Fish seized in the moment that time.
Nice wherewithal.
Dangerous combination of moves from Bobby Fish.
He's got a boatload of energy. See if it lasts.
Needs to make it to the corner here, Corey.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. There's no way around it. A tag is vital at this point in the...
Oh, he knew that was coming. Snap headbutt. Oof. We got a cover. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Still seems a little early.
That is a great reversal.
What the?
Oh, what a crossface. Is he done? And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
Almost had him again.
What a nasty knee lift. Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
So close, just a little bit more.
Oh, but it's those last few...
An early pin attempt. And the kick out by Fish. Too soon.
Super kick. I was getting ready to do it again. You seen that?
How impressive was that reversal? Luthez press.
You have to think these competitors expected this to be a difficult challenge.
Even so, at this stage, things just get more and more dangerous. Fatigue starts setting in, and you don't know exactly have all your wits about you. It could quickly lead to error.
Great evasion.
Likes to do those steps again. Once again.
Some teeth.
Maybe you just do that.
And the Luthez
Just did that twice.
piston like rights.
Not looking like rights.
Powerbomb.
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Oof.
Oh, he got out the
Launched
lane
with a belly to
and
belly.
went back in. Okay, I see what he was doing. Okay, it's getting a little ridiculous now.
Back now inside the ring.
Setting up.
A rolling elbow.
Series of low kicks. And the instinct from Fish on display.
So quick. Tough spot to be in.
Bobby Fish seizing the moment that time.
Nice wherewithal.
Eludes the attack.
Go behind.
Oh, it's not letting me do the Sedager. Oh, this is so right.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good. He goes for the cover.
Another kick out. How in the world?
Unreal.
Ooh, impressive counter. Nasty combination. That's how you hurt your opponent.
They're going to make a much-needed tag here.
And if successful, we may be looking at a whole new match here.
And he comes up short.
I could have told you that was going to happen.
Kick. Nasty kick. Well, look, Bobby Fish is in position.
And just like that, it's all over. Bobby Fish may have just ended this one, fellas.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Second time in a row.
Makes him pay the worst way. His shoulders are down. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's not over yet.
Comes in off the tag.
Oh, man. Whoa. What a shot. And the instinct for fish on display. So quick. Oh, a series of low kicks.
Looking on his game right now. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
There you go.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment. Hooked him up. High angle, belly to back suplex.
O'Reilly finds his target with that one.
Incredible striking combination to the O'Reilly combo.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
He's looking a little stunned right now. Yeah, definitely off of his game.
Face first right into the temple. Hoping to end it early. Plenty of room left.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. Incredible striking combination. Setting it up. Tony Logan looking on his game right now.
Finds a way to reverse.
Great agility there.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Heavy duty right hand.
He's trying again.
Suplex.
Well-scouted reversal there.
Wow, flipping the script on him there. Attack to the midsection.
Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam. Saw that one coming.
Whoa, just blown through the air.
Lives to fight another day.
Here we go again.
They got it.
Shoulders down.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
You are not going to see many matches as good as that one. These superstars rose to the occasion and gave us more than we ever dreamed of. He's going to want to make sure he saves every minute of this match for his personal highlight reel because he was on fire in this one.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
It's performances like the one we just saw from these guys that makes tag team wrestling so exciting.
Folks, you're just tuning in. You just missed one of the greatest tag team matches I've seen in years.
Alright. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened this match last night. So Larkin and Fish start the match. Fish and Larkin trade strikes and kicks. Fish and Larkin trade cheap shots on Birch, and O'Reilly and all four men enter the ring. Fish and O'Reilly seem to have the upper hand briefly, but Birch and Larkin hit on uppercut and a headbutt, sending both Fish and O'Reilly to the outside. Larkin follows and hits them with a double blockbuster, and we go to commercial break. So back for commercial, and Fish and Larkin are in the ring. Larkin is hawking up and fighting through Fish's strikes. Fish goes for a senton Automako, but Larkin gets his knees up. O'Reilly and Birch both tag in, and Birch hits O'Reilly with a hug cutter. O'Reilly dumps Birch to the outside and tags in Fish. Birch doesn't realize it, though, and Fish blindsides Danny Birch in the ring. Fish strikes away at Birch in the Era's corner, and O'Reilly tags in, striking away at Birch and dropping a knee on him. So then O'Reilly tags in. O'Reilly tags Fish in, and Fish goes to work on Birch's midsection legs. Birch fights back a bit, but Fish leg sweeps Birch's legs out under him and tags in O'Reilly. O'Reilly pounds on Birch, but when Birch begins to gain momentum, Fish grabs Birch's tights and pulls him towards the corner of the Era. Fish tags in and locks in a body scissors on Birch, transitioning into a headlock. Birch fights to his feet, but Kyle O'Reilly tags in and brings Birch back to the ring. Well, he brings Birch back to the corner of the Era. O'Reilly picks Birch's left ankle, stopping him from getting the tag. So then once he stops him from getting the tag, then hits a back suplex on Birch. Fish tags in and whips Birch into the ropes. Birch hits an uppercut on Fish. Fish tags in O'Reilly, and Birch finally gets to Larkin to make the tag. Larkin cleans house. Larkin sends both men to the outside and hits a dive on both men to the outside. Larkin throws both men. So yeah, Larkin throws both men back in the ring and runs corner to corner, hitting uppercuts on Fish and O'Reilly. However, the Era catch Larkin running the corners and hit him with a high-low. O'Reilly pins Larkin for the victory. After the match, Fish and O'Reilly get on the mic, and O'Reilly talks about how he is happy to be winning matches again, but they are missing their NXT Tag Team Champions. Fish calls out the loserweights, and Riddle and Dunn come out. Riddle is holding a mic. He says that he and Dunn are done. He and Dunn are down for a rematch. I'd be surprised if he said he and Dunn are done with WWE. I'll be surprised if they said that. But anyways, before they can continue to speak, James Drake and Zach Gibson, the best man that cuts the heel promos, that cuts the best heel promos in the WWE, the best heel character, the grizzled young veterans come out and attack Dunn and Riddle, laying them out. Gibson gets on the mic and says that he doesn't care about the Era's rematch clause, but he and Drake deserve a shot at the tag titles. Grizzled young veterans stand at the top of the ramp and stare down Fish and O'Reilly in the ring. Then it said later tonight we would see an interview between Mario Ranallo and Johnny Gargano, of course, and Johnny Gargano will explain his actions. But up next, it was Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Austin Theory. Hashtag all day. Ladies and gentlemen. I'll be surprised if I was on the game all day. Of course. So of course, some days I've always been on the game. Some days I've always been on the game all day. Not some days, but I mean not all days, but some days. I'll be surprised if they get a documentary I'll be surprised if they do a documentary of Austin Theory questioning him on why he's the future of NXT. He just is. Simple as that. Can't deny the guy's ability and speed in the ring, and power and agility. Speed and agility, pretty much same thing I'm saying. But guy's pretty good in the ring. I think he will be a future North American champion. And I think Isaiah Scott will be a future North American champion as well. I think Austin Theory will also be a future NXT champion as well. So with that being said, here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Wolf Scott.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
His opponent from Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a match of the year candidate.
Byron, he certainly seems to be showing more pride of late, wouldn't you say?
I would, Michael, but he's got to be careful. There are more than a few whispers backstage about that pride, possibly bordering on arrogance.
And we're ready to go, folks. The crowd here in Long Beach is amped up and ready to go for this one, guys. Oh, the discus clothesline. Took their head off. Overhand right lands. Picture-perfect drop kick. Plenty of fight left.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Paradise from out of one midair. What? He's going for the pin. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. Still too fresh. A striking blow. Oh, that'll give you one lash.
These two were evenly matched as well. Not only
Just
saw
a step
Shotzi
quicker.
Blackheart,
Now
just
he's been put on the defensive.
Yeah, he's not breathing heavy yet.
And Austin Theory were
Whoa, not so fast.
evenly matched as well.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Vicious, aggressive attacks. He might have been waiting on that one. Whoa, it's another reversal. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Maybe it's a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts. Uh-oh. Got the crossface applied. He's just about there. Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Jumping stop to the gut. And finds a counter.
The look at this display of power. Overhead, belly to belly.
Oh, and a knee. And another.
Just endless knee strikes.
Oh, here we go. That'll hinder your modeling career.
Harsh impact.
He evades the attack. Oh, a discus clothesline.
Took their head off.
Proving tough to catch.
A barrage of strikes. Endless.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Oh, nasty impact. He's getting pushed onto the defensive.
He's getting beaten up out there, but staying strong.
Oh, right up there.
Enziguri.
Now trampling the opposition. Wasn't expecting that.
And again, yet another counter.
Russian leg sweep.
He's just dominating at this point.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Are we about to see it? Good night. So glad I bet on him to win. There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole. Look out here. He's got something cooking.
What a match. Look out.
He paid for that one.
Oh, man, big time.
You know what? I should have went to the other ropes.
Oh, and a knee to the face.
I wasn't thinking.
Toss to the outside.
But I was.
Got to be careful not to get counted out here. Trouble in paradise for about 1 minute. What?
Oh, did I do that? That's that confidence, I swear.
Back in from the floor.
Set up.
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
Oh, man, what a driver.
But can they turn that into a win? Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
Critical time in this matchup. He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Suplex. No man does that better. Back to the well with even more reward.
There's two.
And that's the match.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
These fans got their money's worth in this one, as you can see right here. I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
Here is your winner, Austin Theory.
That's a big win for him, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a feeling they're going to be talking about this win for a while.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
So I'm going to tell y'all what happened with this matchup between Isaiah Scott and Austin Theory last night. I'm going to tell y'all what happened with this match between these two last night. So, Scott and Theory tie up, but of course, Scott gets Theory in a side headlock. Theory gets out of it and runs the ropes, taking down Scott with a shoulder block. Scott gets back to his feet and gets a hold of Theory's wrist. But Theory gets out. Scott grounds Theory with a series of kicks. Theory tries to catch Scott unaware, but Scott grounds Theory with a back kick to the face. And they go to commercial break. So back from commercial break, Theory hits a rolling thunder drop kick on Scott, pinning him for 2. Theory chops away at Scott, and Scott and Theory trade punches. Scott grounds Theory with a clothesline, then hits an uppercut from the middle rope. Scott implies more kicks against Austin Theory's midsection, then hits flatliner on Theory, pinning him for 2. Scott goes for a Hurricane Rana, but Theory blocks it and hits him with a buckle bomb. Theory hits Scott with an Oshigoroshi, pinning Scott for 2. Theory goes for Ataxia, but Scott blocks it. Theory goes for a Rolling Thunder flatliner, but Scott grabs Theory's arm and locks in an armbar. Theory reverses it, but Scott instead snaps Theory's arm. Scott goes to the top rope, but Theory rakes Scott's eyes and sweeps Scott's legs out from under him, then hits the ATL Austin Theory lunge for the 3-count pinfall victory. So then, up next is Johnny Gargano explaining his actions in an exclusive interview with Mario Ranallo. But first, a commercial break. So then, they get one more impulsive image. Filled video before NXT officially returns from commercial break. In an interview with Johnny Gargano. So this is y'all need to know this seriously. Because I thought Johnny Gargano was doing just like Randy Orton did when he wouldn't reveal the truth. So Mario asks Gargano why he turned on Ciampa. Gargano simply says that he looked Ciampa in the eye and did what he had to do. He said that Mario doesn't know what Johnny has been through and seen and felt. Mario says that he wants to know. Johnny is clearly he clearly doesn't want to tell Mario Ranallo what happened. But Mario is trying to get to a why Gargano gets in Mario's face. It says, you know why? He says that if Mario admits that he knows why, he is a liar. He says that Mario didn't check on him and talk to him after Portland. Mario says that he can't take Johnny's aggression, and Mario leaves. Gargano looks into the camera and says next week he and Ciampa are going to do things the Johnny Gargano way. We get a video package recapping the return of the Velveteen Dream's return, an attack on Roderick Strong. The main event steel cage match between these two is next. What's next? This was the main event last night, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And not to mention, the Undisputed Era was ringside. They came running down to the ring. They were ringside. After that. Now let me remind you, I'm not going to be playing these characters. It's going to be computer versus computer. Let me remind you that now. While you're still trying to figure out, well, which one I'm going to play. Velveteen Dream versus Roger Strong in a steel cage match.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time!
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
Mesmerizing, enchanting, and I can guarantee you that Dream doesn't have time in his day for you, Saxton.
Just exudes cool.
This entrance of the Velveteen Dream. You know what some of the commentators like to say on this game? What an entrance. Oh, not to mention he's a former North American champion. Velveteen Dream is. I'm guessing he's going to be in a NXT championship of his life. So, if they make that match. I'm hoping they make the match official. Adam Cole defending his championship against Velveteen Dream. We all want to see that. This will be the match of Velveteen Dream's career. This title match will be the biggest match of Velveteen Dream's career.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar.
What an entrance. It's mesmerizing.
It's intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. He's the Dream. Greatness, Byron.
I'm learning.
And his opponent, representing Undisputed Era from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
You know, Roderick Strong really didn't find much success here in NXT until he joined the Undisputed Era.
Strong, former North American champion, former NXT Tag Team champion.
Though I'd say he definitely has his work cut out for him here tonight.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy, that's for sure. But hey, is anything worth doing ever easy?
Steel cage match, and I'm not sure either one of these competitors really mind.
Oh, this will definitely show what these superstars are made of. You're either the hunter or the prey here. Sometimes both, depending on how long the match lasts. Which reminds me, stamina and conditioning are huge in a steel cage.
Well, isn't stamina a factor in every match, Corey?
Oh, true, but you don't have to scramble to the top of a bunch of steel mesh in every match, or pull somebody down off of the cage either. The steel cage offers some very unique challenges
and opportunities.
Power slam.
Good night.
Well, the idea here is to take out your opponent so you have enough time to climb over the cage wall and out to the floor.
Check out Roderick Strong's offense.
Plenty of fight.
Velveteen Dream stays in this match in the hopes that the ring announcer will soon say his name.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry. You just sound like an amateur commentator.
Boom, what impact. Roderick Strong with the early cover.
1, 2, 3. He's done it. I didn't think he could.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Quick.
And here's a last look at this one.
Like that was real quick.
Very nicely done in a very important victory. Roderick Strong leaves another broken man in his wake.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts. What a great match.
And that's undisputed. Seriously, let me tell y'all what really happened with the steel cage match between Velveteen Dream and Roderick Strong last night. This main event tell y'all what happened this main event steel cage matchup. So Roger Strong barely even makes a complete entrance when Strong and Dream immediately clash. Strong clambers away at Dream, but Dream hits it Strong with a double axe handle. Dream whips Strong into the corner, picks up Strong for a Dream Valley driver, but Strong blocks it. Dream kicks Strong in the face, but Strong throws Dream face first into the wall of the cage. Strong mounts Dream and lays into him with strikes. Strong picks up Dream and hits him with a back suplex. Strong chops away at Dream, saying that Dream did this to himself. Strong runs the ropes and hits Dream with a few uppercuts, but Dream tosses Strong into the cage wall, then back body drops him into a different wall of the cage. Suddenly, Marina Shafir is at ringside and she slips a candlestick to Roger Strong. The referee sees her and shouts at her to go backstage, and she leaves ringside as they go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, and Dream and Strong are both exhausted as Dream stops Strong from escaping from the cage. Dream locks in a Boston Crab, but Roderick Strong powers out of it. He locks in a stronghold of his own, but Dream powers out and covers Strong for two. Dream goes for a Dream Valley driver, but Strong blocks it by holding onto the top rope. So Dream hits a Strong with a Dream hits Strong with a series of kicks and drop kicks to Roger Strong, sending him into the steel cage wall. Strong tosses Dream's face into the wall, and Strong picks up the candlestick. Strong uses the candlestick to assist with a backbreaker. Strong goes to escape the cage, but Dream stops Strong by pulling down Strong's tights. Dream and Strong are precisely perched on the top rope and holding on the cage. Dream goes over the top, but Strong hits an Olympic slam on Dream from the top rope of the steel cage. Strong drapes an arm over Dream for the cover, but Dream kicks out at two. Strong grails toward the cage door, but Dream grabs him and stops him. Dream hits two Dream Valley drivers. Dream goes to the corner and goes to the very top of the cage. The rest of Undisputed Era come down to the ring weapons. Dream decides to retreat back to the cage so he does not have to deal with all other members of the era. Adam Cole has made his way into the cage, but Dream tosses him across the ring. Strong tries to escape the ring, and Dream initially stops him, but he instead decides to push Roger Strong out of the ring. Velveteen Dream willing sacrificed a victory to get his hand on Adam Cole. Dream closes the steel cage door so that he is in the ring along with Cole. Dream lays into Cole with all of the weapons, then hits Cole with a Dream Valley Driver into the steel chair. Dream eyes the NXT Championship, then he picks it up and poses it with the crowd. He poses it to the crowd just as Adam Cole gets back to his feet. Dream hits Cole in the face with the belt. Dream poses over Adam Cole with Cole's NXT Championship, then poses at the top of the steel cage with the NXT Championship at the top of the steel cage as NXT goes off air. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all of my NXT review and results on my channel. Two more things I got to say before I go. Number one, tomorrow I could possibly be live streaming on Gran Turismo 6 because I need to finish some stuff on there. I need to finish a lot more stuff on there. Because I'm going to be doing the, you'll see what I'll be doing on Gran Turismo tomorrow. I don't know. I could possibly be live streaming on Gran Turismo 6. I don't know. Oh, Gran Turismo Sports. I don't know. I could possibly live stream on Gran Turismo Sports. I might not, but I'll see. And, number two, I will be doing the Friday Night SmackDown results Saturday morning from this Friday's Friday Night SmackDown. So tune in for that live stream that I'll be doing. And that is all I have for you today. I hope you all have a great Thursday. Catch up with you all Saturday morning.